What's good, purposeful people? I am LaShawn Spry, affectionately known as your purpose pusher. In 2012, I realized that I have a passion for women and seeing them fulfill their purpose. And because of this, I knew it was something I had to do to incorporate that into my life. So 2013, I became a certified life coach and I began to push people to their purpose. I realized that God gave me a gift to be able to pull out purpose in His people. I knew I wanted to create a platform where purpose-driven women could be encouraged, inspired, and empowered. So out of that desire, birth Purposeful Living with LaShawn Spry. Vibe with me. I'll change your life. Welcome back to another episode of Purposeful Living with LaShawn Spry. I am your host and your purpose pusher, LaShawn Spry, and I am here with my beautiful guest on tonight, Counselor Audrey Brooks. Yeah. And we'll get more into exactly what she does in a few minutes, but y'all know what it is. This is your Facebook Live interactive show. What does that mean? I need you all to talk to me. I need you all to send me your comments, send me your questions, send me your statements, give me hearts. Let me know that we're saying something that resonates with you, or if we're not, let me know what it is that you want to talk about, because the whole purpose of this show, my heart's desire, is to encourage, inspire, and empower purpose-driven women to live successfully in every area of your life. And if I ain't saying nothing that's going to help you be successful, I need you to tell me what you need to hear me talk about that's going to help you be successful. Because listen, these shows resonate with me. Come on now. So I'm having a good time. But it's not just about me. It's about you all and my heart to see women walk in their divine purpose. So, now that that's all out the way, let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Hey, who's on the chopping block? Beyonce. Woo! Y'all know Coachella was everything. No, I wasn't there, but I'm gonna act like I was there because that's just what I do. So Beachella, I didn't even get to see it on YouTube. I heard that YouTube aired it live, and a lot of people were thanking YouTube. Did you watch it?
No, I was asleep.
Did you see the clips?
I saw clips.
Listen, the outfit changes, the dances, going for 2 hours straight, non-stop. The band, the dancer, everybody. She was just, which we already know about her. Mm-hmm. If I got some Beehive members, can y'all send me some bees? I think that's so cute. Can you put some bees like in the comments if y'all love her? And the people that don't know Beehive are the fans, the diehards that are Beyonce diehard fans, and they go hard for her. They ride or die. They love everything she does. She can do no wrong. That's the Beehive. And even if you're not a member of the Beehive and you're just a fan, just give me some bees, just because, I don't know. But anyway, it's just her work ethic, like from the time that she was a teenager. That's what impresses me. Her work ethic, her passion, how she continues to reinvent herself, continues to put together these shows with the exact same songs. Y'all know we've been singing these songs since 2000, and it's 2018, and she gets to put new music and a new beat, slow down the beat, speed it up, and it sounds like a totally different song. I would give her my money every time. Not car payment. I'm not doing it. But the nosebleeds for like $100, I'm with it. I'm with that.
You just gotta hear the music.
That's it. I just want to hear the music because I'm not gonna pay attention to it anyway. Because I'm gonna be in the audience like doing my own. Can you keep up? No. Okay. So Beyonce, you on the chopping block, baby. You are everything, and your fans are everything. Okay. So I'm done with that. You got something to say about Beyonce?
Yes, I love Beyonce, of course. But
Beyonce.
just to plug this in, Beyonce goes along with the theme for this year's event.
Yes.
She believed she could, so she did.
Yes, honey.
Listen,
yes.
you see how she took that in transition? Okay, so
She continually believes in herself.
I need you to tell the people what event you talking about. Go ahead and tell them right now. There's no need to wait. Go ahead. Let Yeah, I want you to tell them right now. Go ahead.
First of all, I'm Audrey Brooks.
Hey, Miss Audrey.
I am the CEO of Women Empowering Women, a nonprofit organization, also the founder of Brooks Counseling Service. And the event that I'm talking about is our 4th annual event.
Yes.
She believed she could, so she did it.
Yes.
And that goes for every woman. All you have to do is believe in yourself. And this year's event is going to be bigger and better than any event we've ever had.
Now, what can they
Because
expect? What
They can expect interactive conversations. We have panelists that have achieved success because they believe in themselves. We have none other than keynote speaker Geralda Lawkins.
That's my cousin.
You will not.
And we have LaShawn Spry,
Whoa! That's our strategic society sister.
Yes.
which is one of the panelists. And this year is all about encouraging women to believe in themselves.
Yeah, man.
This is not just an event where you come in, you hear the speakers speak, and you take a little notes, and then you go back and be like, oh, okay. No, this is all for you. We want you to be empowered. We want you to ask questions to find out how did they do what they're doing. And we want to encourage you to believe in yourself, because sometimes you believe in yourself, but you don't have the motivation to get up and do what you have been purposed to do.
Right.
So these panelists gonna answer questions. They're gonna tell you how they started from the bottom. Now they at the top. It's gonna be good. I mean, so you guys, it's June the 23rd, 2018, from 10 to 4 at Boca Dunes Country Club.
And where can they purchase the ticket?
You can purchase the tickets on Eventbrite, on my page, Brooks Counseling Services, or WW Inc.
Don't miss it.
Do not miss it.
Don't worry, it will be, all of that information that you just got will be in the comments of this same show, or you can, like she said, go to her website and all of the information is there. Don't miss this event. I cannot tell you how many events we've been to where the visionary of the event tries to assume what people need, but this one is special because the audience actually gets to right in that moment interact with the speakers, the panelists, the keynote. You actually get the opportunity to come and get your questions answered, because we all want to walk in purpose. We're all either doing it or we're visualizing it, we're writing it down. Sometimes we get those moments where we're discouraged, and you just need that boost. You just need that one question answered. So don't miss it.
Don't miss it. It's all about you.
Yes.
It's all about you.
Okay. Miss Audrey, you have told the people who you are.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask the first question that I ask every guest that comes on my show. What is purpose in your own words?
Purpose to me is using the gifts and the talents that God has given us to serve His people.
Yes.
Well, there it is.
That's it.
And 100% I can say from watching you, and I haven't just been watching you with us being in a strategic society together. I have watched you prior to that, and you definitely use your giftings to serve the people of God. That is who she is. It's her heart. It's effortless. That's how you know when it comes from somebody's heart. So it's an honor to be beside you in the society now. And my question, since you are a Christian counselor, what's the difference between a Christian counselor and just going to a regular counselor? What would be that distinct difference?
The distinct difference is when you go to a regular counselor, they cannot use the Word of God. That's the main difference. With a Christian counselor, you use the Word of God, also with psychotherapy methods.
Right.
But my driving force is the Word of God.
Amen.
Because without the Word of God, we can do nothing.
Yes.
So He speaks to me, and I speak to my clients.
And how long have you been in this?
I've been counseling all my life, seems like. But I've been board certified for about 5 years now.
Y'all heard that, board certified. This is not a term or a
No.
title that she's just using.
No.
She has
I'm
credentials. Yes, there are credentials to back it up. So let me ask you: Is this a passion for you? Is counseling?
Yes, it's a passion. And you know, when you are serving in your purpose, even before you begin to really serve in your purpose, God you always have a desire in you to do things.
Right.
You may not know at that time what your purpose
To what
is.
capacity,
Yes.
yeah.
But even when I was in my 20s, I've always had people come and say, and I've been Miss Audrey since I was in my 20s, and I'm 57 now. It's always been Miss Audrey. They've always come to me, Miss Audrey, can I talk to you? Miss Audrey, I have this question for you. Miss Audrey, Miss Audrey. I'm like, always,
And that's
everybody
that
always,
wisdom.
Miss Audrey, Miss Audrey. But now that I'm walking fully in my purpose,
Yeah.
I understand that was preordained from the conception, even before I was born.
Yeah.
That was my purpose. And now that I know that's my purpose, I love it. I love it.
And with you walking in that now, because you have Brooks Counseling, so you have your own counseling company.
Yes.
You're not working for somebody. You
No.
have employees under you.
Yes.
So now that you're walking in that, is there a way that you now help other people? Do you see that potential in other people, and then you're able to pour back into them as far as the counseling goes? Like, do you see other counselors? Do you have other counselors or potential counselors come to you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have a couple of people that have watched me, and you know, and I didn't even know people was watching me, that have been watching me and want me to mentor them.
Right.
Because they believe that this is their purpose. So, you know, I'm like, really? You know? So it's amazing, but it's at the same time it's not amazing, because when God purposed you to do things, He does things decent and in order. And therefore, when He calls you, He don't just call you, He called other people to you.
Yes.
So therefore, you know, I say I'm amazed, but I'm not really amazed, because the people that God have purpose for me,
Right.
they are coming, and you know, I just have to be willing to accept them, you know, when they do come.
Right. And
So-
you've already been prepared for it.
Yes,
You've
I
already
have been
for giving you the
prepared,
tools.
because you know, sometimes when I'm speaking, you know, I be like, did I really just say that? I'm like, wow, you know. But I thank God that He have gifted me to do what I do, because my desire is to serve people,
Yes.
to serve them in the capacity that I empower them, educate them, encourage them to walk in their purpose.
Okay, so for me, with you saying that right there, to encourage and empower people to walk in their purpose, what was your journey like to walking in purpose? Because you said you've been board certified for 5 years. So what was your process before then? You knew that you had a passion for, you know, teaching people and giving them the tools to live their best life. But what was the process to knowing that that was a passion, loving doing that, and then now actually living it out in your career? This is now my career.
Right.
My passion is now my career.
All right, when God gives you a purpose, you may not, now I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
But before I was an entrepreneur, I was working for someone else. But I was using my purpose in that capacity. I've always been in customer service.
Okay.
So therefore, I had to work with employees and customers. So because of the gift that I have, I'm able to interact with my employees and my customers, and my employees, I can deal with them in a manner that an average person cannot, because of the gift that I have in me. So that was my, I would say, my pruning and my grooming season.
Yeah. And was
Because-
that in counseling also, or was that another?
No, that was in my workplace.
Okay,
customer
okay.
service. Because, God is not going to just throw you,
Absolutely not.
and you got to swing.
It's the preparation phase.
That was my preparation.
Yeah.
So, because in counseling, you have to be able to separate yourself from that client. Because if you don't, you can become too involved with that individual.
You mean separate emotionally?
Emotionally,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Because if not, you can become so involved that you forget what your goal was and what their goal was.
Okay.
And you become so emotionally involved that you be like, oh my God, you may give them the wrong instructions. And one tip
Because
that,
now you're talking out of your
Emotions,
instead
right.
of from your head.
and one thing that my husband, how William here, I know you're not watching, but hello William.
He'll watch it later. Hey.
He don't even have Facebook.
Okay, you won't watch this.
He always tell me, he said, Audrey, before you go see anyone, I need for you to pray. He said, because you never know what type of spirit you're going to encounter. And that has helped me tremendously. Because sometimes you can, your emotions, you get in there and you may be counseling someone and they may not like the help that you are offering them. Because I tell my clients, what you need is already in you. I'm just a person there to bring it out. I'm not giving you advice, because as a counselor, if I give you advice, I'm already out of my position.
Wow.
I cannot give you advice. I'm there to coach you and to help you pull out what's already in you.
So you help, a counselor helps the person come up with their own answers.
Pretty much, yes.
Wow.
It's already in them.
So it's the questions.
Yes,
You have to have the right questions.
Right. I have
Come
to,
on, Jesus. Now
I have
understand.
to
Okay.
ask, I have to ask the right questions.
Okay. Okay.
And that,
Cool.
yes.
So then you need God to be a counselor.
Yes.
Because he's the only one that
That's
knows
gonna direct
what
you.
each person. Bless Jesus. He a wonderful counselor. Come on, audience. Come on.
So that's what we do. We help you with what already is in you.
Right.
So
And then you not knowing, like your husband, so he covers you. He wants you to
Yes,
be covered
he
in
covers
prayer
me.
because you don't know what you're going
I don't know what I'm encountering. And I have encountered some individuals,
that shall remain nameless.
yes, that, because sometimes you just have to say no when you're counseling. You cannot counsel everyone. First of all, they have to be receptive, because if you are not, you want the help, but you are not willing to help yourself or receive the help, it's not going to do any good. There's the 5 steps for change, and that goes with counseling. You first got to be willing to change,
Right.
and most of the time it's the behavior that needs to be changed. That's the
Did I hear
behavior.
that? Okay. All right. Your behavior has to change. Your mindset, is your mind somewhere in there?
Your mindset
Listen.
controls the behavior.
Listen. Change your mind, change your life. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So for me, I want to know what's next. What's going to be next for you? Like with the counseling, you're an entrepreneur. You've been doing this for 5 years, board certified. What's your next step?
Well, my next step is to continue to help the people that God sent me. But just to go back to what I really do, I have a specific purpose when it comes to counseling.
Mm-hmm.
My purpose is to help those that have been hurt, that are dealing with past hurts.
Okay.
That's what I focus on,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what God had called me to do.
And delivered you from.
Yes, He delivered me from hurt, so He has sent me out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Great Commission
Come on.
to go out and serve. So that's what I do. I go out and help those that are dealing with hurts.
And then, in what aspect are you going to do it in your future? What are different other programs that you're going to implement to be
Okay.
able to?
Okay, one program that I work with now is the Release to Hurt program.
Don't miss it.
And what that is, Release to Hurt is all about releasing the hurts that have held you in bondage for years. We talk about purpose. You cannot fulfill your purpose if you bound.
That's right.
You cannot walk in purpose if you bound.
Come on.
And emotional bondage is just as bad as physical bondage, because it's the mindset.
Right.
It's the mindset. So my next curriculum is the Release to Hurt Journal.
Mm-hmm.
I will be facilitating workshops where I will use the journal that is available on Amazon to help the individuals that feel like they stuck, that they're stuck in the past, that they believe that they cannot move forward from abuse, from guilt, from divorce, any kind of hurt that is keeping you in bondage.
Yeah.
I was in bondage for 30 years.
Come on.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a very long time to be walking in captivity, so to speak. So my purpose is to help women out there that are walking bound in hurt. And through the Release to Hurt Journal and my psychotherapy tools, we can get you.
She got receipts.
Yes.
I'm telling you, she has receipts.
Yes, I am my first client, I would say.
You are the walking proof that
Yes.
these steps work.
It works.
So these steps that you have in your journal, which inside are scriptures
Yes.
listed, these steps that are in here in scriptures, these are the scriptures that helped you through your
Right.
process.
These are affirmations, because I've learned that when you wake up every day and you affirm who you are and whose you are, you know, who you belong to, that opens up, it releases something in you that may have been bound like forever.
Right.
So I created this affirmation journal that not only do it has affirmations, but it has scriptures
Yes.
that will back up the affirmation.
Amen.
That's the difference. When you, I'm gonna just give you
Yes. I was
One.
just going to ask you to read one too.
I have the power to speak and see those things before they exist.
Amen.
Romans 4:17. And what that tells us that we can speak things into existence.
Amen.
You can either speak bondage over your life, or you can speak freedom. It's up to you. So I encourage you to contact me so we can get you free.
Amen.
Listen, right there, I want you to reiterate the information. Please give me
Yes.
the information and how to contact you on social media.
Yes, you can contact me on Facebook, Brooks Counseling, on Instagram at Brooks Counseling, and you can email me at counselingbrooks@aol.com, or you can visit my website at audreybrooks.org. if you visit the website, all the information is there.
Yes.
It's easier just to go to audreybrooks.org.
Yes.
Everything you
And
need is there. The books, contact information. So I encourage you to contact me so that we can get you free. And also, don't forget the event June 23rd, 2018. Because freedom is at this event as well.
Amen.
Because if you don't believe you can do it, when you leave our event, you will believe you can do it.
Awesome.
And you will have the tools to do it.
Yes.
May 19th, let's talk.
Okay. Also, May 19, 2018, the mental illness awareness. This also is a form of bondage. Mental illness is real. But also, some mental illness comes from depression, which is a form of bondage. If you hold on to your past so long, you become depressed. And you get in a state of depression that eventually is a mental illness. So I encourage you to meet us May the 19th at 2:30 at the African American Library. And let's talk about mental illness. Let's talk about the do's and don'ts. Let's talk about the stereotypes about mental illness. If you are not suffering from mental illness, you know someone who is. So let's get real and talk about it.
Miss Audrey, I thank you for everything. I thank you for coming and spending time with me. Y'all already know, next week there will be no airing of Purposeful Living. Why will there be no airing? Beautiful people, purposeful people. Because sweat. Thursday and Friday, 7:30, we'll be at the New Life Church of God in Christ. You can still register. How about that? You can register up until Wednesday. Swag. 2K18. .eventbrite.com. It is going to be a powerful move of God. I have been in prayer. I have been fighting the enemy. So I know he's mad. So he has to be mad about something that is about to happen. So I know that God is going to move. Thursday night, I'll be the speaker. And Friday night, we have Lady Lorona Phelps from Atlanta, Georgia. All of the information is on my page right here. Y'all already there. LaShawn Spry. You can see all the information on Instagram. Hey, I'm sorry, I ain't show y'all no love. All the information is there. Hey, y'all, thank you for tuning in. I love all of you viewers, and y'all can see me in person next week. Just come on to the church, New Life Church of God in Christ. You can be my studio audience. Y'all come on down to the church, and we'll just have a live airing of Purposeful Living with LaShawn Spry. Y'all can't be acting up though. This is church. Okay? I love y'all so much. Thank you for vibing with me. Vibe with me.
I'll change your life.
Hey, vibe with me. I'll change your life. She sound like she clapping. Deuces, y'all.